Anthony Miller, owner of Dam Foods and Catering, is here with Nadine, and we're going to be heating things up in the daytime kitchen with West Indies food, and particularly jerk.
Sure.
Anthony, tell us about jerk chicken. What is the history of jerk chicken?
Well, basically, it started in the islands. Jerk started where the food had to prolong. So they had to do something so it can last for a couple of days. So they started jerk, and they got the idea from the Arawaks and the Maroons, and they fused the food together so it can stay longer because they didn't have time to actually cook and work at the same time. So therefore they came up with the idea of jerk, and these different spices fused together to give the food an authentic West Indian taste.
Well, let's talk about the different spices that you fused together. You brought along some incredible dishes today, so why don't you walk us through what you brought?
Okay, well, jerk, primarily thing in jerk is pimento. These are pimento seeds right there, and then you have the thyme, scallion, hot peppers, ginger, and garlic. So basically you blend everything and you basically put it together, you marinate the meat, let it sit for a bit, maybe a day or two. Some people do it for hours. Me, I do it for a week.
Wow.
And then, then I start doing the cooking.
When you marinate it for a week, does it just make it more flavorful, or does it also change the texture of the chicken?
Yeah, it changes the texture of the chicken and it gets into the meat. So the good part about it, sometimes when you're eating jerk, you might bite into it and you're starting to taste the chicken. If you're just tasting the spice, you know it's been marinated for a while.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have over here?
That's oxtail. So basically that used to be the meats of the workers because that was stuff that were thrown out. But now it's meat of kings. It's one of the most expensive meat on the market. Don't ask me why, but it is. And it's something that you cook with the same spices. You use like scallion, thyme, and the butter bean kind of accentuates it.
Where did your passion come from? I mean, how long have you been cooking jerk chicken?
Actually, maybe from birth.
You came out cooking.
Yeah, I watched my grandmother do it, my mom, uncles, friends, family, going to school, like with friends who would stop in the woods and we'll just put something together. And there you go. And it's ever since I've been trying to do it and trying to fuse food, not just West Indian food, Canadian food, or use like European food and put it together so you get that authentic taste.
Now, I noticed you didn't come saying, okay, this is exactly how much you use of each one. And I find that people who cook jerk chicken are kind of protective about their secret recipe.
And that's true because basically it's left to your taste buds.
Yes.
Because some people like it super spicy, some people like it mild. Like if you notice right now there's hot and there's mild.
Okay.
Yeah, over there. And it's jerk seasoning. It's basically all of those blend, and it's what you prefer to have.
Okay, so how many ingredients would go into each of those seasonings? Do you know?
Basically around 10.
Okay.
Pimento being the primary one.
Yes.
Then there's garlic, there's ginger, there's scallion, the Scotch bonnet peppers. Cinnamon is also put in there, but you can't put too much. Nutmeg, some people use nutmeg, which I'm pretty sure nutmeg is pretty baked on top here.
Well, speaking about cinnamon, I've had this dish, and it tastes like there's cinnamon in there. Am I wrong?
Some people put it in there. I don't, because cinnamon is pretty potent. Like usually, like if you ever had a donut with cinnamon, you taste the cinnamon instead of that. So with the rice and peas, because the rice is pretty light, and you want to taste the peas, because the peas are boiled to infuse that taste. Because with the rice and peas, you're putting coconut milk, right? And you put in like scallion, thyme, so you want to taste that taste. Cinnamon, you need to put it like in the chicken and the oxtail.
I want to talk too about the water that you brought, because this is a special water. Nadine, why don't you tell us about the water?
Well, the water here is originated from, there's different healing wells all over Jamaica. There's around 10 of them. And so what we wanted to do is just show people how you can alkaline the body. So the water here is antioxidant, anti-aging, it has a lot of minerals, and it's hydrating.
And it goes good with the food.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that you're cooling down. I said to you earlier, you want to make sure you're hydrated so you don't catch on fire when you're eating the spicy food. Now, we only have about 30 seconds left. Tell us about Dam Foods. How did you get the name, first of all?
Well, like I said, my daughter came up with the name, and basically we're a grocery store. We're at 71 Station Street, Unit 7. We carry a lot of stuff. We have the water there. We do catering, and we have actually the raw product. So if you ever need some information, come down. We'll be more than happy to show you how to cook it, how to make it, and what to buy.
Do you have a favorite dish?
Actually, it is, and it's curry goat.
What goes into the curry goat?
You have curry, you have thyme, scallion, and a few other secrets.
And you know what's going to be going into that in a minute is my fork. Up next, we have Robert Small going full steam ahead on Black History Month. Stay with us.